Okay, this is Bill with Public Stance. And today I want to talk about how Trump just destroyed the rest of his presidency. He destroyed his party, destroyed everything. Today is truly a very significant day. It really is. Today is the day that everything is going to go sideways from here on out. A lot of things culminated today. And the first thing I want to talk about is how Trump just blew up a bill that actually the Republicans needed so badly for the midterms. He blew it up on them for a bill he's never ever going to pass. So, this is how everything worked out today, and we're going to find out why it's so significant. First of all, you know about the housing bill. The housing bill is a bipartisan bill that is going to hopefully relieve some of the problems with the housing costs. This is a bipartisan bill. Both, Democrats, Republicans worked for months on this. It's the one thing that Republicans could have brought back to their constituents for November midterm elections and been like, hey, guys, we hear you. We're trying. We're working for you. And they worked really hard on it. It passed both legislative branches without a problem. Like I said, bipartisan support. And Trump this morning was supposed to sign it, big ceremony, press all gathered. And right before they were supposed to actually have this big press, great, like, oh, Trump's great. Republicans are doing stuff for American people. He posts on Post Social and says, nah, it's not going to happen. I'm not signing this until you give me my Save America Act. Now, if you don't know what the Save America Act, it's actually a voter repression bill. Okay, it kills a lot of people's ability to vote in the coming elections. So it just doesn't have the vote. Even on the Republican side, trying to do a filibuster, it does not have the vote to pass. And Trump has been told this many times, and he knows after November, there's no chance this bill will ever pass, ever. So he's trying to ram it through. Well, what did this do exactly? Everybody wanted the housing bill. Yeah. Nobody wants the Save America Act. So what he just told all of America was that he doesn't care about affordability. He cares about what he wants because, he's a stingy old man, But he did so much worse than this. He not only told all Americans that he could care less about housing costs, what he said to his own support base, the Republicans in positions of power right now, I don't care about you. I know you need it. I know midterms are coming up. Don't care. I want what I want. You give me what I want. I have total power over everything. I'll just incinerate you all. You do what I say, period. That's what he's telling them. He literally just gave them nothing. He just blew up his own party because here's the crazy part. Because it went through both the House and the Senate at such great numbers, it doesn't matter what happens. If 10 days Congress stays in session for 10 days, this automatically becomes law. They don't need Trump to sign it. Now, Trump can veto it, which is, oh God, it's only going to be so good for Democrats. I mean, it's just going to really screw his party. And I won't be surprised if he does it because he's not the smartest man in the world. So if he vetoes it, it just goes back and gets voted on again. And it went through both, the whole Congress by great numbers. It's going to pass no matter what. This bill is going through, okay? Bipartisan. It's a great bill. Well, not a great bill, but a helpful bill for affordability. But now Republicans can't even put their stamp on it. What are they going to do? If he vetoes it, they go back in November and they're like, yeah, we couldn't get it through because, or we had all these problems, but Trump didn't like it. The leader of our Republican Party was not into it. Okay, but you should still vote for me because I'm a Republican. Well, that's not going to work. And if it just, he destroyed his own party. He really did. And That's just the tip of the iceberg. Why I think today is the day the spell gets broken is because behind closed doors. He had a luncheon today that he was supposed to talk to, congressmen and everything about Republican agenda and how, they maybe start working on the midterms and stuff like that. Well, it turned into a shouting match. And some Republicans snubbed him right to his face. In fact, one started not even calling him Mr. President. He started being like, listen, brother. Can you imagine how infuriating that was for Trump? To hear somebody disrespect him like that, calling him brother and not Mr. President? And that's just it. See, that was Bill Cassidy. He lost his primary to a Republican backed by Trump because he didn't like him. But that's his only card, right? So now he's free. He's a free agent. He could say and do whatever he wants. And he is. And he's challenging Trump. And anyone in that position, look at Massey or somebody like that, they're doing exactly the same thing. So these Republicans want to tell him, screw off. They do. But they also don't want to be, taken out of the primary. So a lot of them have no backbone. They shouldn't be there because they're obviously not, fighting for anybody except to hopefully keep their cushy jobs. And to be honest, most of them should be voted out, and I'm a Democrat the same way. If they're not standing up, they should be out as well. You're there to represent the people from your state. You're supposed to be helping your constituency get the things that they need, like healthcare, hospitals, good roads, decent police, a good education, things like that, which I haven't seen coming from the Republican side, to be honest. But hey, they got their one-page health bill. I'm not here to trash anybody, okay? What I'm saying is right now, what you're seeing is unprecedented. You're finally seeing the dam break. The spell is gone. Trump is not all powerful. He wants to make everybody scared because his political base runs on fear. Judges should fear me. Educational institutions should fear me. News agencies should fear me. My own constituents and underlings should fear me. And I will choose those people who fear me the most to be under me and in my cabinet and my closest representatives because I know I can get away with anything. Well, today is the day that tide definitely turns. I'm telling you, mark this day. Today was an historical day. He just blew up his own party and will literally not get one thing from it. He has done 100% damage and he will get zero any positive for it. Like I said, this housing bill, it's going through no matter what. But now, even his own Republican base can't go back home and say, yeah, we fought for this, blah, 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 blah. No, he just destroyed the midterms for the Republicans. And a lot of Republicans are going to see this and they're going to realize being around Trump is toxic. Either you're going to get voted out by your own constituents or you're going to get voted out by Trump. Either way, you're screwed. So why not at least go back to your constituents and say, hey, look, I really fought the good fight. I tried to do what was right and not just bend a knee to this wannabe authoritarian, whatever, dictator, president / he is. I think it's a wake-up call to all the Republicans in power. You are never going to win with Donald Trump. He does not care about you at all. Just look at the White House. How many people are really, really part of his circle? 6, 7? That's it. Everybody else is disposable fodder for whatever the hell he needs. Look at Bondi and it's just, come on, man. Today is a wake-up call. Look, Republicans, just because you're a Republican doesn't mean you're stupid. These people in Congress are very intelligent human beings. They can see exactly what's going on. And I got a feeling today was that one shot across the bow that said, well, I can stay with the status quo and probably sink with the ship, or I might just have to start speaking my mind and actually exposing how bad this presidency really is. So I guess that's my rant. Okay. I know today is significant. It's so significant on so many levels. His ultimate power, now there's cracks in that, and people can now see it. Even the American public can. He doesn't care about the American public. He doesn't even care about his own base. He doesn't care about anything but himself. And I think that was on perfect display today in multiple ways that any person with any sort of logic or rationality will clearly see. And that's why I think today is the beginning of the end for Trump. Let me know what you think. Write a comment. I would love to be challenged. I would love to, maybe I'm not seeing the whole picture. Please let me know. Okay? Wait for the next one, I guess. There's always something to talk about. See you next time.